lately found that honorable, righteous intimacy is sort of a tricky thing, especially when you are sharing intimacy. And I'm not just talking about physical intimacy, but just that vulnerability of leaving yourself open to the acceptance and support and love of another. And you do this. I mean, you do this in a community. You do this in a like an extended group of friends. You do this for your family. You do this for all different kinds of things. And it's an odd one because sometimes what people need is to not be shown attention. That's what they need to progress, and it's not really for me or for anybody else to say what it is that they need at that time, or if they need anything, like they're imperfect or something, or like they have flaws that they need to work on. It's not about flaws, or it's not about a need for improvement, but aside from what kind of decision you're making about how to interact with them, there definitely are times when that person is just wrapped up in themselves, or just wrapped up in their heads about what they deserve as far as intimacy goes, and what they deserve without having to reciprocate. Not that anybody has to reciprocate. Reciprocation should never be the goal. But in my dream last night, I was sort of, I don't know, like testing my ability for righteous intimacy with this one person in particular that I don't have to name. But I don't know. There's this sort of attitude about him, like he's he thinks, or he sees himself in a way where I don't know. See, I don't even want to say it because it's sort of a judgment, and not that I don't want to say it, but I don't want to emit that vibration. The vocal vibration of saying something like that. But there's a certain kind of attitude that triggers me, and like an energy that thinks it deserves to receive something from somebody who maybe doesn't want to give it, and just like a kind of like the words are hard. The inability, or the lack of concern for reading another's energy, and seeing and understanding that that's making them uncomfortable, and not that it's completely their concern whether or not the other person feels uncomfortable. But if what they're looking for is that love and that intimacy, you can't be intimate with someone if you're not reading their energy, I guess. But it's also this thing where I think I would like to show people, or show those who don't see, by loving them. But I don't know, it gets all complicated. Man, that was a difficult one to try to pull out of my brain. Interpersonal relationships are so interesting, especially with those who seek interpersonal relationships with you, who don't read your energy. I don't know. It's all love, though. It's all love.